Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Happy Thursday. This is a great day. It's a beautiful day outside. And I just wanted to, I'm getting ready to go to work, right? I'm getting ready to go to the Biometrics Health Center, and I'm getting ready to sell some of this CBD, right? Right here. And just go to work, right? Make money. But I wanted to talk about the philosophy of rational objectivism. Although I am a devout Catholic, and I am a Knight of Columbus, a 4th degree Knight of Columbus, I also consider myself a rational objectivist. I've been exposed to the philosophy that's been codified by the author Ayn Rand, Aynrand, and I do suggest, I highly recommend that members of the Black Manosphere at least take a look at her work. All right, learn about rational objectivism. I don't suggest that you read Atlas Shrugged. It's a very, very big book. But her book, Atlas Shrugged, is, I think it's only second to the Bible in book sales worldwide. And most self-made millionaires and self-made billionaires, most self-made success stories credit Ayn Rand heavily with their ability to attain their success. When I first went into the Air Force, I was stationed in Spain, and when I was overseas, our only connection to the outside world, this was before the internet and everything, were books, right? Books and magazines, and sometimes people would send VHS tapes of American television that they had recorded at home, and we would watch that. But there was no internet, there was no email, there were no websites, there was no YouTube, there was none of that. And I remember the experience of going into the military represented my coming of age as an adult, as a man. And I was on my own for the first time, which was wonderful because I had a terrible childhood. I had a very, very rough childhood. And I was finally able to identify myself. I was able to self-identify. I was finally able to establish my own mores, my own values, my own life, my own way of living, my own identity as a person. And I remember the first book that I purchased at the Stars and Stripes bookstore, which was in Torrejon Air Base in Spain, was The Art of Selfishness. Okay, and if you watch another video that I'm going to do on this topic on my other Devin Lockett channel, you're going to see that I'm going to show you some excerpts from the book, fair use. But I'm going to show some excerpts from the book, The Art of Selfishness. Now, I purchased The Art of Selfishness simply because I thought it had an interesting title, and because I was raised Catholic, and I'm sorry, it was the virtue of selfishness. Why did I say The Art of Selfishness? The Virtue of Selfishness is a book by Ayn Rand. It was the first book that I actually purchased. And like I said, I just purchased it because I figured the title was going to be controversial, right? It was going to draw a lot of attention to my bookshelf, and it was going to, really make people wonder, well, what the hell is this about? And like I said, having been raised Catholic, the last thing that I was prepared to consider was that selfishness could be a virtue, but it is actually a virtue. And I'm not going to explain. I think you should read the books. You can get a copy of The Virtue of Selfishness for like $14. It's not a very expensive book. But I want my brothers to get into reading. I want my brothers to get into, hitting the like button and subscribing and all the rest of that. But I want my brothers to get into reading. And before you go off into reading things that appeal to your emotions, I would prefer, I think it might be best if you understood how to think and how to use your mind. Understand that emotions are the product of thought and not motives for behavior or anything, right? You should never be motivated by emotion to do anything, okay? But these are things that you have to learn when you embrace objectivism. I'm not going to give you a summation of what objectivism is, because it is a philosophy, which means you have to consider all of the metaphysical, epistemological, and practical aspects of the philosophy in order to fully digest it. But I will give you the principles. The principles are, we place the value upon, the highest value on reason, thinking, rationality, using your mind, understanding that your mind is your tool of survival, purpose, which is you and your freedom determining how you want to live your life, and self-esteem, which is at once the combination of self-efficacy, meaning you have the ability to make money, you have the ability to produce the life that you deserve, and self-worth, that you are a good person and that you deserve to live a good life. Okay? And you know, when you understand things properly, when you put things in the proper perspective, it will give you mental clarity and peace, because once you know truth, as ugly as it is, once you know truth, you know it, and you can be at peace because there's no illusions, there's nothing to lose. You've already lost that which there is to lose. Accept and embrace objective reality. Okay, objective reality, because that's what you have to do. All right, so I'm glad you guys are here, and I'm glad you guys are watching me. I'm going to be going over different aspects of rational objectivism in several parts, not only on this channel but also in my other Devin Lockett channel. There are many people in the Black Manosphere who disagree with me vehemently. There are many people in the Hotep community who disagree with what I'm saying vehemently. There are many people in many circles that disagree with rational objectivism, and they can't really attack the philosophy, so they make ad hominem attacks upon Ayn Rand as a person, and you know, attack her for the decisions that she made in her personal life. But I'm not going to get into that. I do invite you to embrace rational objectivism, to study and learn about rational objectivism. You can find Dr. Leonard Peikoff's website. He has a lot of clips on his radio show about objectivism and how to see things from an objectivist point of view. But here goes, right? It's going to take a long time, all right? But this is part one of rational objectivism for the Black Manosphere. I'm going to head into work. It is 7:41. It's almost 8 o'clock here on the West Coast. So by the time I reach the office, it should be around 8. I can do my inversion and, I don't know, maybe some neurofeedback, get some work done, work on some websites and whatnot. But thank you. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys at my office on this channel and on the other Devin Lockett channel. Have a great morning. Peace.
Gold label quality Biomed RX CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate free, gluten free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
Biomedric's Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octasanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzymes. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com. Objectivism.com.